you to, what is it? Um, I want to talk about the nature of God and how we perceive the nature of God in our lives. I was thinking about this while I was in nature, and a thought came to my head, and I thought, if we can see everything in nature that has been created, then there has to be a creator. And the nature of the creator has to be reflected in the things that the creator created. And if you take a look at nature, you're going to find certain signatures, certain characteristics, attributes of the creator. I'm right here in nature, and I'm just looking at the water, how the water flows, and the basic principles of life and nature, and how there's a whole world beyond our world, because I feel like humans are so stuck and selfish in our own daily lives, everything that we experience and perceive every day, that we forget that there's another world out here in the water. Fishes have their own world, butterflies, bugs, even plants, they have their own world as well. And all of that ties together to describe the creator. Even our lives, even humans, we have complicated and complex organs in our bodies that also talk about the nature of the creator. But I guess in today's fast-paced world, we never slow down to take a minute to kind of examine the purpose of life, and to understand why we're here. Because I feel like when we do that, when we ask ourselves deeper questions about life, we start to see patterns. And those patterns are characteristics and attributes of the Creator, which is God. I honestly feel like humans are doing a great job when it comes to surviving, existing. We're doing a great job. We have a lot of things that we have been able to come up with to help us survive, instead of actually living life. We spend so much time existing in life, which takes away the purpose that God, the Creator, had for life in the first place. Just looking at nature, looking at, the rate or the pace at which this water is flowing, and how the sun is reflecting on the water, and how the trees are shaped and how they grow. It's beautiful. It's something that just speaks peace, calmness. And when you stay in that place, and you take a moment to flow with nature, and you stay in it, you then start to discover the things that are of the Creator. And I believe this is very, very important if we are going to live life and enjoy life and figure out our purpose to life and figure out what it is that we want to do in life. Because I know a lot of people are my age or even younger or even older don't know their purpose in life, and they're lost in survival mode, and they're not able to live. Being able to live means that you're able to experience a lot of emotions, love. And when I mean love, I don't mean the survival mode love. I don't mean the love that is portrayed on the internet, on social media, on Instagram, and all that stuff. That's not real love. For the most part, all of that is lust. Real love is having somebody that you meet, you share the same goals, you share the same ambition, and they compliment you for you, and somebody that you can be yourself around and you can be comfortable around, somebody who can motivate you to be the best version of yourself, somebody who they themselves have goals and have ambition, be it a male or a female, regardless of what gender they are, having goals and having ambition and being able to complement each other. And yes, they're going to go through stuff, but true love is on the other end of the battle. The battle. That's what true love is. Lust. There is no reason to continue with lust on the other end of any battle, because lust is quick. Once you get a hit of sex and you're able to satisfy your sexual desire, there's no need to keep fighting for anything. That's really what lust is. And a lot of people get into a relationship for that reason. They see a beautiful woman, or women, they see a hot chocolate man, oh, he cute. And they get into a relationship with somebody like that, not actually understanding and figuring out who this person is, the type of person they really are deep down. And after discovering who they are and figuring out if that is in alignment with who they are, because if you're not in alignment with who you're quote unquote in love with, it's going to be hard to have true love in that kind of relationship. And things like this is what makes life fulfilled and full and enjoyable. But because the wrong image of the necessary things in life are mainstream on the internet, it makes it hard for youth to grab hold of the purpose of life, when love to them is 50% the quality of sex. I'm not saying sex is not good, or it's not to be considered in love and true love, but the way it's being portrayed on the internet these days, going out on dates, is cute, is nice, but that is overlapping the things that really matter in relationships, and even in a relationship that's solid, even in true love, you can find the nature of God. Because if you meet someone who truly loves you and you're in love with that person, now imagine how much more your Creator, who created you in that love that you think you're experiencing, imagine how much more your Creator loves you and how much capable he could love you. God is unfathomable. He's just somebody that you cannot possibly fathom. Like, he created the earth, and the earth is huge, and he created that. And the earth can't even fit in your brain. Like your brain, the size of your brain compared to the size of the earth is incomparable. Now, how do you fit a God who is even bigger than the planet that you live on? How do you fit that kind of God in your brain? It's just not possible, because your home, your planet where you even live, is way bigger than your own brain. I'm talking like quantities wise now. You know, if the creator has that much power to be able to create a planet of this size, he's not somebody that you can fathom in your brain at one time. You know, let's not even talk about like the complexities of elements like H2O and how elements go together to make compounds and stuff like that. You know, we're not even going to talk about that. But just the basic things that you can see how huge an elephant is compared to the size of your brain. How do you fit a God who created all of this magnificently huge stuff in that brain? You possibly cannot. And that, like I said, is God's nature. You can see how huge, how big he is, or he could be, and how little he can be, because he sent his only begotten son to earth to die for our sins. A God that's so huge and so powerful that he created a planet that's this huge also could be so small that he can send his only begotten son to the earth that he created. The nature of God. But the world is so fast paced, it's so boom, 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 boom. We never take the time to examine things like that. So, if you like this video, or if it helped you in any way, please make sure to like this video, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Yeah.